my gosh, guys, I gotta tell you, today I tried. Oh, whoopsie. I tried for sure. Hey guys, I'm Alex Mack, part of the Call to Action crew, and I'm hosting today's episode of Call to Breakdown, Call to Reaction, whatever we're kind of calling it nowadays. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I'm going to be breaking down the singles tournament match between the Beast, sorry, not the Beast, that's a very different competitor for a different day. The Witney, Seibold, the Beauty, that's what I meant to say, going up against Craig the Barbarian, arguably one of the best competitors we've seen this year. So yeah, we're going to be diving into it in just a few seconds, but before I get started on that, I do just want to go to the chat, say hi to everyone. What's up, Ben? Prince, I wasn't promised. Tell me, where did that name come from? My cat's making a cameo. Hi, buddy. My cat, if you can hear him, meow. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm kind of curious where that name kind of came from. I'm not going to lie. But yes, so if you have any questions or comments or, anything about the match, please send it to me in a Streamlab or a super chat. I'd be more than happy to address anything. But yeah, I'm going to be playing along as well. I have not seen the match, so please forgive me and how bad I'm going to be competing in this match specifically. So please be patient with me and my lack of knowledge per se. So yeah. Okay. Well, going into this already, I do kind of want to mention, the Droogs are in a kind of a difficult situation right now with Witney, Seibold. Witney, Seibold, obviously part of the Deep 13. Unfortunately, they're walking away from that loss against the Pride just a few weeks ago. But yeah. Oh, what? I wish, Ryan. That's definitely not going to happen anytime soon. I wish. But yeah, so, being part of the Droogs, the Droogs is definitely in a situation where they desperately need this win. Absolutely. They're on the lower half. They're the lower half of the, of all the factions right now, point wise, unfortunately. Actually, let me just go ahead and double check the Schmodown Live. I'm kind of curious. I can't remember off the top of my head. Where are they actually in the faction standings? Forgive me for not being prepared, y'all. But yeah, so the Burning Droogs is in second to last place with a total of 12 points, not having many wins under their belt as of now. Now the Droogs, obviously they need some wins walking away from not only the singles tournament, but also the teams tournament. They haven't really had any wins all that much so far, so they are in desperate need of some points. Now, just compare and contrast a little bit. They're going to be going against Craig the Barbarian. Now, the Craig, he's only played in one single match so far, and he won, and he did really great. He had a perfect match, and I think that or is near perfect. It was close. Maybe not. Tell me. But yes, so everyone was talking about how in his first match ever, people are already talking about Rookie of the Year. Everyone in his faction, being part of the Finstock Exchange, have been talking about how he's one of the great faction trainers. So obviously they're very excited, very welcome to have him, and they really attributed him to be not only one of the people that's really helping him train and strategize, but also helping them, find new ways to learn new facts and get the years down and everything when it comes to these movies, and learning new strengths to limit those amount of weaknesses they have under their belt. But guys, who did you guys have going into this match? I'm kind of curious, so please let me know. All right, so let's just go into the match. Okay, please let me know if the volume is too high or too low or anything like that. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm in my own thing. I'm not in the premium one. So let me switch that out real fast.
Well, you stumbled on over to the Movie Trivia Schmodown.
There we go.
Schmodown YouTube channel.
Guys, it's been a very long day. I'm not going to lie. So, again, thank you so much for your patience and just being great with everything today. I really appreciate it. Yes, you know, Danny was on. She was on the other day for the Rachel Silvestrini against the Lishanna Miller just the other day, and she's been spectacular. Our girl Danny, we're so proud of her. It just happened last minute. We've been trying not to talk about it. We found out just a few weeks ago, and we're just so proud of our girl, one of my best friends for sure. So, love her so much.
We want to make sure that if you are at that $10 level, that you're getting.
Thanks so much, Ryan. I really appreciate it. Yes, Schmominati. I want to keep it going. I love the storyline of the Schmominati, so let's keep that going for sure.
You guys will get that, and on the lower tiers, you'll make sure that you'll get that a few days later, and you'll have all the access.
Let me see if I can get past these.
There's so much that you're able to do. If you can't join the Patreon,
actually the promos and all that good stuff. Well, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
What the Barbarian is study the game. He knows how to play it. He knows.
Okay, just saying, Clea Wiggins did great in her debut match as well. So let's not. I'm really hoping to see much more of her next season, or you know, by the end of the year. So.
I can tell you this: I've been on the announcer's desk for a lot of Witney's matches, and every time he sits down, he is capable of being the star.
He does so great.
You were all told he was going to be.
Witney is one of those guys I look at. He's got the
underrated competitor for sure. Unfortunately, Witney, I feel like, is one of those competitors that he just doesn't know the game as well as he could. And if he were to sit down and get a lot of that, get the game down, you know, with the JTEs and challenges, recognize the challenges and everything efficiently, he could really be a huge, capable competitor. And, you know, with the right manager, I feel like he could be that guy, you know, we could all really hope to get on the faction.
Trying to follow in William Viviani's shoes. Most importantly, we believe that we're going to be the ones to put Witney Seibold out of his misery.
Oh, Elvis. Poor Elvis. Elvis must be like so sad. Just, does he get fed? That's what I want to know. I want to know Elvis, how he's doing. Ah! My people! Okay, girl. Okay, Sam, you and I are like low-key becoming great friends on Twitter. So just saying. Just saying. Like, I love a lot of your tweets.
That do not threaten me. He has some knowledge that does not threaten me. This man is
how luscious is his hair? It's so nice.
So you better watch yourself, Barbarian, because this is
that beard is so nice too. Does he use a beard oil, or is it just like naturally grow that luscious? It's so perfect, like groomed, and I just want to stroke it. Not to be creepy, but I do that to my cat all the time. I'm like, hey cat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry ahead of time.
Back and forth to keep that position, and the Droogs have had a
mine and quiz shows, dude. What's that? I'm curious.
And this could be a big one if Witney can get this
win. A touch of volume noted. I will increase it just a tad.
That was classic Witney. That's vintage Barbarian. What I really take away from that amazing package that Nerd Chronic put together is that the Burning Droogs and the Finstock Exchange, Christian, it's almost like when these tournaments come around, the managers elevate the
girl, right? So first beard, clean beard.
Because it's a whole lot of fun for the fans.
Yes, sadly.
Yeah, Ken's always been.
Hi, Pat. Long time no see. Haven't seen you in a minute.
The microphone stuff, but I have been very impressed with the way that he's managed. He hasn't gotten a lot of the W's, but that doesn't mean that it hasn't been him. Well, Ken's just not managing very well. I think Ken has been managing extraordinarily. What he's done so far. With,
he's trying.
Alonzo and Deep 13 and Bonnie Somerville and Jader. I think he's.
Yes, Jader. Oh my gosh, that win. Jader is doing fantastic. I cannot wait to see more of him.
It's going to be one of those wins. We'll find out. But the managers of both the Droogs, the Pit Boss, Ken Knapsack, and Count Finstock is here. So, guys. Look,
it's not Count Finstock, it's Count Chocolate right there. That's who he is. I'm just gonna move it right along, guys. I just want to get to the match.
You know, in the past, anything about going up against him one-on-one?
I just want to get started with the match, y'all. That's all I want.
All right. Well, the Barbarian is here. He is ready against Witney Seibold, and now our competitors have joined the virtual battlefield. Mark, round number 1, the exchange versus the
Yes. That's
All
awesome.
right,
I noticed that. You guys are doing fantastic over there, by the way. Can't wait to see more of you guys for sure.
Once we settle that, we go into round number 1, where there's 8 questions that are going to be asked to the field of competitors. Each question is worth 1 point. No penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number 1. As soon as we ask the question, you have 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer with whatever utensil you have provided on whatever writing surface you have handy. Once we ask you by name or nickname to reveal what you wrote, please show your answer attempt to the camera at the same time you verbalize your attempt into the microphone. I'll remind each competitor of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself another 15 seconds, use a JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge.
This is my indication of like
throughout the 3-round match.
drummers
You as a
everywhere. I have no idea what
competitor
they're
may
doing,
initiate the challenge,
but they're
then
like
bring
crazy
the master
talented.
in to confirm and ratify the decision. Christian, they look ready to go. Whitney's got his best suit on. Barbarian has.
Like, what does Whitney look like in a not suit? You know, that's what I need to know.
Elvis and I are always ready to rock.
Whitney Seibold, are you ready?
Ready to go. And Barbarian, I respect that you named your pelt Elvis. I'm a big Elvis fan.
Or alternatively,
Understanding.
did Elvis
Radio does great
name
songs.
the Barbarian the Barbarian?
Insult to call it a pelt, Barbarian.
Yeah, he is not a pelt.
And to call it Elvis Costello as opposed to the great Elvis. I see what you did there. Get ready to schmodown. All right, round number 1. Question number 1, gentlemen, here it is. Action adventure. Action adventure. Arnold Schwarzenegger and what other performer reprised their roles from the original Terminator? In
It's
Terminator
what's her face.
Dark Fate.
I know her.
Dozens of fans have enjoyed my name swapping during these tournaments. Can you tell me what my name today is from?
I don't know her. I know her character name, not her actual name.
4.
That's
So
fun.
that's all I got.
Sorry, Dad.
Let's see. I'm just gonna pick out a whole bunch of
Please,
other
let's
ones.
Start with Fred.
Linda Hamilton.
Yeah, I just got Sarah Connor. I was like, I can't remember, man.
Linda Hamilton.
That's correct. 1 point.
Hamilton.
Get to the next question, Mark.
All right, nobody tell Christian because the answer is top secret. Your next question is in the world of the 1990s, 90s movies and the query. Who stars as Steve Kovacs, who Jim Carrey's character fixates on in The Cable Guy?
Not a big fan of this movie.
This movie was a loop when it came out. I really have come to appreciate it.
Gotta rewatch
Me
it.
too.
Jim Carrey's one of a kind.
5.
I really enjoy this movie. I love me a black comedy. I love me some like really weird stuff. What can I say?
Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick.
Barbarian.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, I could have.
Okay, got me some 1 point.
Ben Stiller, if I was to guess, knowing those silly writers. All right, let's now get to our next question. Dramas.
Ain't no time for your mama.
Which comedic actress earned an Oscar nomination for her performance in 2018's Can You
Oh.
Forgive Me?
Say hi to all the fans out here. Hope y'all are doing
Wait.
well because apparently my partner Christian is working on. So he's probably writing a script.
No, it's bringing.
Ooh,
up the,
ooh, ooh,
I'm not
ooh.
5, 4, 3.
You walked right into it.
This is a great movie. Just saying. Very underrated.
Elvis's hot take is that she should have won. Melissa McCarthy.
Heck yeah, she should have won. She did fantastic.
Richard E. Grant too, but I said Melissa McCarthy.
Yep, 3-3.
Hell
It is
yeah.
a fight between the Droogs and the Exchange as we get to next question.
I know, buddy. I know. That's my cat. That's little baby Atlas.
Movies. And the question. Who directed Sylvester Stallone, Ray Liotta, and Robert De Niro in 1997's Cop?
I'll tell you, I love this question.
Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking of
Very good. Well, you finished
Cop
your
Out.
little
Wrong
treatment.
person.
And
You gotta see it. 4, 3,
All right.
2, 1. Pen
Ah!
up, please. And we start.
I didn't get it. I put Francis Ford Coppola.
W. Murnau.
I had no idea.
No. And Barbarian?
It is a guess. I guess John Frankenheimer.
No, it is
Looking
not.
for James Mangold.
And I'll tell you, that's why I love that question, because I just recently.
I feel like that question was
realized
asked
that again.
recently. Am I wrong?
Because James Mangold has come to prominence even more so these
Hmm.
days than back then. All right. So they both missed on that one. It's still a tie game, and now we get to,
A reverse
question
Merle?
five.
I don't know what that
Question
means.
five.
If you haven't, speaking of which, if you haven't seen that Chill episode from earlier this week, it was fantastic. Go check it out.
Carter in 2012's John Carter. Big shout out to the writers on that last question, by the way.
Okay, it's fascinating
Um,
window into the way Christian thinks.
No
Well
space,
worth
not
the
his
wait.
name. He was on Friday Night Lights.
And
He's a
thank
pretty
you so much.
boy.
5,
He gets no work,
4,
which is really sad.
2,
So,
1. Pens down, please. Barbarian.
Remy LeBeau himself, Taylor Kitsch.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
and Whitney.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
season, Sam Worthington, Taylor Kitsch.
This
Both
season,
really good
oh
in,
my
well,
gosh.
Sam Worthington was good in Cake. All right,
Oh,
next
no, it was
question.
a Founding
Really
Fathers
throw
KO
some
Merle
shade at
by
Taylor.
cop
Taylor,
out.
if you're
Oh,
watching,
I like
that's
Taylor.
okay. That's what I'm thinking of. You're totally
Move
right.
on
Yes.
to the world of comedy.
Yeah, I totally was in the middle of writing Kevin Smith, if you can make out the Kevin. And then I was like, wait, wrong movie.
Motorcycle cops in this 2017 comedic update of what TV?
Oh,
show? Speaking of which, I believe Christian, I have intel, is currently working on a TV show.
I am.
Do you want to give us a pitch?
4. It's about movie trivia. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Whitney.
Let's Be Cop.
Chips.
Oh,
Yes. And
damn. Let's Be
Barbarian.
Oh,
Chips.
Correct.
yeah, I'm mixing them up.
5-5.
Let's Be Cops is
5-5
the
as
other
we
one
get
with
into the next question, which is question 7.
the other. Oh, shoot,
Horror/thriller.
Josh something. He voiced
Army
Spider-Man.
Darkness is the third entry in which horror franchise?
Don't mean to bring up old demons. I'm just really curious. Who was nicknamed Chips and why?
Oh, well, I'll have to tell you in 5.
I don't know. Can you call it a comedy if you didn't laugh at it? I
Pens down,
watched
please.
The
Pens down,
Lobster
please. And we start
recently with
Barbarian.
Colin Farrell, and
Evil Dead.
Yes. And
Yes.
Whitney.
and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't laugh a
And we
single
have it.
time,
So
but I
6-6 is
totally
the final
consider it a
question,
black
and round
comedy.
number 1.
I like.
Mark, what is it?
I thought it was
That's right. As
funny.
we all
I
anticipate
did.
Christian's answer to my
did.
last question.
And I can't wait to watch it again. I really enjoyed it.
Movies. These are movies drawn by hand or on a computer, more likely. The question: who directed The Adventures of Tintin?
Oh,
So
Movie
the
we
answer.
both enjoyed.
The answer to your question is Alex Marzonia, because he bought 87,000 bags of chips when we needed food in Chicago.
A lot of Doritos backstage.
good for him. Alex is a champ. Seriously,
3, it's still available.
check
2,
out his music if you haven't had the
1.
chance.
Pens down, please. And Whitney.
It was Steven Spielberg.
And it was. And
Indeed,
Barbarian.
it was.
It was Steven Spielberg.
7-7. What a round number 1 it was.
Steven
Whitney
Spielberg, Steven
Seibold
Spielberg.
and the Barbarian going toe-to-toe, both answering 7 questions, both missing the same question. So, Mark, round number 2.
And I have a
Yeah, I feel like we're
whopping
looking at
4
a Zoom
points.
call where Whitney is teaching the Barbarian how to blend
I
into
think.
proper society.
One,
It's round number
2,
2,
3,
it's
4.
the wheel
Yes.
round, the wheel of fate, doom, and ultimately justice. That's correct. Each competitor is going to spin the wheel once they settle on a category. They're going to have 4 questions in said genre of movie trivia, schmodown, know-how. Each question is worth 2 points. No penalty.
Who
for missing a
directed Kate?
question. However,
Okay, maybe that's what I'm
may
thinking
call you
about, because I remember James Mangold was
feeling
the answer,
is available.
but you are totally right,
You're not the
Ryan.
answer, ask
Absolutely.
multiple choice movie
And I
format,
kept thinking
is the
what
correct answer. At that
James
point,
Mangold's
the value of
answer
the
to
question
this
goes
movie
2
kind of
points
thing. So
down
you're
to
totally
1.
right. Thank you for letting me know.
Are tied at the top, but I do believe it is going to be the Barbarian who gets to decide whether he'd like to spin first or
James
second. He may
Mangold, man
consult
behind
that very,
Logan,
very
the man behind
manager
the Wolverine,
right
the
now.
man
All right,
behind
we're gonna drop
Ford
out
versus
Pence
Ferrari.
and Whitney. 60 seconds.
Ferrari.
Scooch going now.
Ferrari?
Great round, buddy. Well done. That was a tough one. That cop one, I didn't know that either. It's a very
Yeah,
tough one.
it's been 23 years since I saw it.
Yeah, great film. One of those film's best performances. How you feeling about this? You want to roll first?
I love rolling first.
Want to put him in a let's make him look up a little bit.
All
I
right.
like that idea. Let's rock.
Yo, John Cena. Oh my gosh, I love me some John Cena. I do.
Here it is.
Is James
Oh, man.
Mangold a wheel slice yet?
I wish we could have taken a second to really
Maybe.
focus on the wheel. Actually, you know, I'm going to pause it for a minute. Okay, so we have Spy, Meryl Streep, Scorsese, opponents, spinners, obviously, Oscars, Jim Carrey, comic book movies, Mel Brooks. Yo, Mel Brooks. Yes. 2000s, DiCaprio, movie release dates, and spy movies. Again, that's a pretty solid, that's a pretty good one. I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised there's not a, honestly, I was gonna say I'm surprised there's not a decade, but then I realized the 2000s wasn't in there. But yeah, you want a little bit of everything. You want one or two directors. You want a decade. You want some like the big genres like romance or dramas or anything. But you also want a few little ones like scores and soundtracks from movie release dates kind of thing. So yeah. Anyway, okay, so I'm just gonna get back to it.
Scorsese films, 60 seconds starting now.
How you feeling?
I wonder what how he kind of rated all the slices on the wheel.
That I like even more, so I kind of want to see if I can get a knockout category.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, anything in there you don't like?
No.
Okay.
Now, I do know this section right here can be really iffy because both managers, I know, you have opinions too, right? I know. My cat has opinions on this match. It's just but
move you out of here. You get lost. And now we will bring back Witney, and then there's Barbarian. All right, Barbarian, you're gonna have
I have no idea what's
4
happening.
questions in the realm of the Oscars. You have 60 seconds, excuse me, not 60, 15 to answer the question.
I wish I could show you like how needy my cat is right now.
Here you go.
But I do not want you to see how messy my room is. And I cannot pick him up. He's not one of those cats that are good lap cats.
What film
So
did he win for?
Ordinary People.
yeah, I love that movie.
All right.
It's a great movie.
Scarlett Johansson was recently nominated for 2 acting nominations in the same year. Which actress achieved this feat previously in 2007?
Kate Blanchett? No.
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
First one.
It's a hard question right there. That's a solid question. Yo, kudos to the question writers.
Achieved this feat previously in 2007.
It's not Meryl Streep, I think. You know, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say Blanchett.
All right, multiple choice. Is it A, Julianne Moore?
It is one of the
B,
options.
Kate Blanchett. C, Emma Thompson, or D, Meryl Streep?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to it. Blanchett.
And to clarify, you're saying the 2007 awards for the 2006 films. So,
PJ, yes. 5, 4,
can
3.
you repeat the options?
Once. A, Julianne Moore. B, Kate Blanchett. C, Emma
This is a hard
Thompson,
question,
D,
though.
Meryl Streep.
Kate Blanchett.
It's correct for 1 point.
I'm gonna give myself 2 points for that one, okay? I'm giving myself 2 points because I had it, all right? And like before he even went to multiple choice. Okay.
Earned Robin Williams his only Oscar win.
Oh.
Good Will Hunting.
That is correct.
I remember him being nominated. I didn't know he won. Nice.
This is your 4th question. Steven Spielberg's Empire of the Sun was nominated for a total of 6 Oscars, but lost every one to what Best Picture winner?
Damn, that's rough. Oh, Jake, don't be a weenie. You know what I meant. Come on now.
The Last Emperor.
That's correct for 2 points. Barbarian fights really hard there.
Spielberg and Scorsese are besties for the resties, so they probably like had a good solid high five, you know, for sure.
To find himself go up by 7. All right, we're going to remove the Barbarian here, and now we bring back Ken. Ken, you get 60 seconds to talk to Witney starting now.
First of all, Witney, I just want to pay my respects to you for properly writing chips down with the actual way it looked on the show that I grew up watching weekly. A lot of respect there. All right, breath. Take a breath, even if you know the right answer. Multiple choice. Don't be afraid to go there for strategy, and don't be afraid to use one of those JTs. You have all three left. Barbarian did a very good job. I think he stalled for time. He asked for the emotional meaning behind the words and the question. It was really weird, but he got it done, and that's what we're where we exactly needed to be. We didn't expect him to be less than 14 or 15 points out of this round. So don't worry about that. Worry about you.
Fingers crossed. Thank you, sir.
Here's
Whitney, you got this.
Going up.
Come on, Whitney.
Spin by Whitney.
Now, Whitney is host of one of my favorite podcasts called Critically Acclaimed. Also, that's the name of his former team that he was a part of with William the Beast Bibiani, obviously.
DiCaprio, 60
Ooh.
seconds. Leonardo DiCaprio film.
That's a big one.
I feel like I can do better though.
I think take a shot. It's a good wheel. It's a good wheel. So go for it. I
smart.
All right. I'd like to spin again, please.
All right. Here's the spin. Final spin here for Whitney. Whatever he gets here, he's got to take. And here is the spin.
Yeah, Christian, I thought I loved that Meryl Streep slice the most, but I just saw the Mel Brooks slice.
Oh man. Spy films.
Ooh, Spy Films is quite famously, it's like most recently was,
and we are going to bring back the Barbarian.
Was definitely the slice that really put the Pride in a really bad corner just a few weeks ago. So I am kind of curious to see this work out.
The question goes down to 1, and your first query in the world of spy movies. Rowan Atkinson plays the title character in what spy spoof franchise?
Oh, Johnny English.
And he is
Yeah.
so brilliantly funny in those movies. 2 points.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually do love me some Mr. Bean. I haven't seen the movie, but I watched the TV show with Lucas. He forced me to sit down and watch it, and I was like, this is actually really funny. I really enjoy this.
As CIA operative Nate Nash in the film Red Sparrow.
Joel Edgerton. Joel Edgerton.
Choice.
Joel Edgerton.
Is it A, Joel Edgerton, B, Jeremy Irons, C,
Giving myself those
Sebastian
2 points.
Stan, or D, Jeremy Renner?
I think, yeah, Jeremy Irons is in it.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
Jeremy
Irons is in it, but he is like,
Jennifer Lawrence,
but as a different kind of spy. But it is Joel Edgerton as like
A, Joel Edgerton,
his.
B, Jeremy Irons,
Yeah.
C, Sebastian Stan, or D, Jeremy Renner?
Is it Joel Edgerton?
For a 1-point steal.
Yes.
Then it is correct for a point. That's a big steal. Barbarian
Yes.
gets the 15 points.
15-9. Whitney needs some more points here on the board if he wants to be able to hang going into round number 3. Here it is.
Come on, Whitney, you got this.
His penultimate question's worth 2 points, and that query in the world of spy movies is: who played Napoleon Solo, a professional thief turned CIA agent in 2015's The Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
Henry Cavill. Dude, is spy movies like low key? My strength.
2 points go to Whitney.
Guys, it just might be. So far, I've had like a perfect round.
If Whitney hits this next question, it's 15-13 or 15-12. If not, we see ourselves a 4-point deficit going into the next round. Here it is.
All right, Whitney, your final question in the world of spy movies. And the last question of round number 2. Mads Mikkelsen plays Le Chiffre in Casino Royale. But who played that character in the 1967 comedy?
I jinxed it, guys. I haven't seen the original Casino Royale. I remember Woody Allen is in it, but that's all I got.
That is incorrect. So, for
dude, challenge it. Whitney, challenge it if needed. Challenge. Challenge.
Casino Royale. But who played that character?
Challenge if you need it.
Comedy version.
Was it Peter Sellers?
It was not. Looking for Ripple Wine spokesperson Orson Welles.
Well, so with that, Whitney
okay, but I'm still calling it, guys.
Down 4 points.
I would have gotten multiple choice because I don't know it, obviously. But just say it. I did pretty good, okay, for someone that doesn't know spy movies.
This is the round that will determine the match, gentlemen, unless we go to sudden death overtime. The winner advances to the next round of the tournament. Before we get there, we need some numbers from each of you. We need 3 numbers from each competitor. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. You may not use the same numbers as your opponent. These numbers correspond to an individual category of movie trivia, schmodown, and goodness.
Yeah, I agree. Who is PLD? What is PLD? Why is PLD?
Questions worth 3 points. Your last one, should we get that far, is worth 5.
Are Ellis and Seibold matching? What is? Are they? Low key? Okay, no, ish. They're similar, but not matching. For sure. Thanks for bringing that up. I didn't recognize that.
He enjoys that, but all right, let's.
Yes, agreed. Though Mr. Bean is a legend.
15 for my current score.
Yeah.
And then I'm drawing strength from Red Sonja, and her birthday's this month, August 22nd. So 8.
Well, we are very human. I got only one of the points from the Oscars category. It's rough. It's really rough.
Next, 3 numbers here.
Witney explained his confusion on what the question is post-past interview. If you want to know what he said, Peter Lorre. Oh, okay, okay. I will follow up with that for sure.
He chose 8 and 2. So you have all right, 1, 3, and
5.
1, 3, and 5.
Why does no one just do 1, 2, 3? Like, what's the sigma in doing that? I gotta know.
Witney has chosen 1, 3, and 5. All right. So because Barbarian will be going second, Bobby, you got 60 seconds here to talk to Barbarian starting now.
Let's take it home, Papa. You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
We need to get you out of Nerd Chronics real quick.
Nerd Chronic is fantastic. I love me Nerd Chronic. He is wonderful. He's such a great human being. He's so supportive of everyone in the community and just Schmodown in general. And he just creates such fantastic work. Hi, buddy.
Right now, let's not pay attention.
Sorry.
To Tom, who looks like
I'm giving sound effects to my cat.
I got the question right. It was just the 1950s TV James Bond movie. Where Peter
Oh.
was the chief. I mixed them up a little bit. I'm still confident.
That's fair. We got
Okay.
it. We got it. We got
You're
it.
human, dude. You're human.
Right, so
That's gonna happen every once in a while.
Now drop out.
Witney's just so gosh darn knowledgeable. It's ridiculous. It's bonkers.
Will be going first to try to avoid the TKO. Witney, you chose category number 1. Category number 1. And that would be new releases. New releases.
Okay, someone tell me, does new releases include, is that for the past year?
18 months.
12 to 18 months. That's a huge gap.
This year, is it?
That's a lot.
Really?
And also,
Okay.
what has come out this year? I don't know.
What 2019 horror film stars James McAvoy, Jessica Chastain, Bill Hader, and Bill Skarsgård?
Oh, It, Chapter 2.
It, Chapter 2.
Wham!
For 2 points.
That's a big answer, Christian, because now he can get this 3-pointer and avoid the TK, as opposed to if he missed it, he would have had to have hit that big 5-pointer.
That's right. Well, now his 3-pointer comes in the realm of action-adventure. Adventure
come on.
For Witney. And here is the 3-pointer. Which actor plays the character of Murdoch in 2010?
I've never seen it. Liam Neeson? Is that the one like Bradley Cooper and stuff? I don't know. I'm gonna say Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson.
Repeat the question, please.
Liam Neeson.
First one. Which actor plays the character of Murdoch in 2010's The A-Team?
Liam Neeson's. Wow. Do you guys remember that with Key and Peele, that skit? Oh man, I missed that show.
4.
Yeah. Oh.
Looking for Sharlto Copley. Sharlto Copley is the answer. All right, so where we
I don't know who that is.
Witney Seibold needs to hit the 5.
Come on.
5, it bounces back to the Barbarian. A Barbarian's got to answer.
Come on, Witney.
To win. However, if he misses this question, then the Barbarian and the Finstock Exchange will pick up 4 big points on a TKO. Witney chose category 5. That would be the category of rom-coms.
Rom-coms.
Your 5-pointer.
So it's like.
In what 1960s film will you find Shirley MacLaine's character Fran as an elevator operator at an office building?
The Apartment.
That movie is Billy Wilder's The Apartment.
That is.
I love that movie. It's like one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. I love
And
it.
he finds himself now with a 3-point lead, avoids the TKO, and now 18-15.
Just saying, I didn't do too bad, guys. Okay, I didn't do too shabby.
Some questions. He can get the 2-pointer, then build upon that and win with the 3-pointer potentially. But if he misses that 2-pointer, he's going to have to answer a 5-pointer if he wants to win in regulation.
Or alternatively, the villain from Maleficent.
You selected category 15
Just saying.
For your 2-point
Just
question.
saying.
And that corresponds to a category that, ironically, I believe you spun away from in round 2, Scorsese movies.
Yes, I am flying solo over here. I am.
Your question in the world of Marty Scorsese.
Marty. Oh, gosh, that's rough.
Who received a Best Supporting Actor nomination for his role in The Departed?
Jack Nicholson.
That would be Mark Wahlberg.
That would be correct. And Christian
Damn.
Barbarian is within 1, tying Witney Seibold's lead.
So now if the Barbarian hits his 3-pointer, it's over, and he advances to the next round to find out who wins between William Bibbiani and...
Well, have a
White.
great time
However,
tonight. Be
if he misses,
safe.
he will
I'll
have to
be
force
boxing
his
up
5
stuff, so
in order
I'm
to win
jealous.
the
You'll be having a great time.
All right, so Barbarian, you selected, appropriately so, number 8 for your second question. That's your 3-pointer. That could win you the game. It corresponds to another director's wild, wacky world, and that would be Quentin Tarantino.
Ah,
These are the films and the trivia
no.
questions therein of Quentin Tarantino. And your question for 3 points and the win. Barbarian Elvis, name 2 Tarantino films in which Tim Roth has appeared.
Oh, Hateful Eight and Reservoir Dogs.
That would be
And Pulp Fiction. And
And your winner, advancing to the next round, the Barbarian.
just saying, I'm so proud I had that last question. As someone that doesn't like Quentin Tarantino
Phenomenal. Whitney gonna put you in the winning
and hasn't seen like half of his movies, go me.
Barbarian answer questions, but bringing in Gucci here. Look, Gucci's a massive, massive win here. I know you might have wanted those 4, but like I said, Witney Seibold's just one of those competitors not going to go easily into.
Hell
the night.
yeah, you're watching
So
on
how do you
Schmobates.
feel,
Thank you
though,
so much for
about
hanging out with me
picking
tonight.
up
I
those 3
appreciate it.
points? And you know, it's a battle between you, Swag, and Corruption. It has been over the last couple of months, so this is much needed, I assume.
Oh, absolutely. Not even a question about it. Barbarian played a fantastic game. Whitney was there to play as well. Some unfortunate missteps by him. Good game. Ken coached him well. I thought he played really, really well. But story is here, as it always is, the Barbarian. Look at him here. He's coming off about 6 to 8 weeks of training of IG to jump right back into regular movie trivia and put up a performance like this. I don't think a lot of people can do it.
Shush.
This, you know, he knows that it's going to be a really tough road to the
Okay,
championship.
so alternatively, I
We need to play better.
could have gotten
With that.
13 points or 15 points. Either way, obviously a loss, but still, go me. I don't do very well in these matches, so I'm kind of proud of myself as someone that doesn't train. Go me. Oh, my cat is being desperate for some attention more than usual. So, guys, you guys are lucky I'm not petting him right now and hanging out with y'all.
Difficult games in their own rights. For instance, you know, this movie, this division could have questions about any movie ever. So a movie that I hadn't seen in 23 years, like Copland, that I hadn't studied, could come up. Whereas
okay.
Inner Geekdom,
Sippy and K, more points for you on fantasy. Needed that win. Whatever. I'm coming up because the thing is, you guys, I'm in second place in our fantasy league, and him. I'm like not too far away from him. Just saying, not too far away. So,
well, you know, in order to do that, obviously it's a great match here today. You looked as good as always.
Great to see you. Thanks for dropping by.
Play here, the winner of Bibbiani.
Silent Moose. Hey, I want to say we missed a Streamlabs from you a few weeks ago, so I really want to apologize. I missed it. It was totally my fault. I didn't get it in time. I apologize. That was totally my bad.
as the great Ric Flair says,
yeah, she is going to do amazing on Schmobates. We already chatted over her answers. I'm
William
so
the Beast
excited to chat over
Bibiani
it.
is one of the greatest players ever to play this game. So Elvis and I would love to have our legacy
Okay.
enshrined
Now,
upon defeating not
guys,
just
I
but both
think
halves of
I don't want to
Cleveland
kind of spend
on
too
the
much
way to the
time
first
on the
championship.
promos or
we
anything,
certainly have
so
an
I
option
think that's
to
I'm gonna
do
cut it
that.
short. I'm gonna cut it short for this one, and now we're just gonna chat about the match itself. Okay, so walking away from the match, I was impressed with. Yes, I was constantly petting my cat over here. He's like weaving. He's like, we have like stuff like moved throughout our bedroom right now because we're in the process of trying to move, and so as a result we have stuff in different places that they're used to, and my cats are kind of being a little curious and they're like weaving throughout everything, so and they're kind of freaking out. Surprise, people freak out. I mean, sorry, cats freak out. What crazy. But yeah, so some of the big takeaways from the match is obviously, like I said earlier, Witney did really, really great. I do think that he actually performed better in this match than we've seen him before. I do think he thrives in obviously a team environment. The thing is, with this match, he definitely improved for sure. Staying focused on, with the JTEs and all that good stuff. And I do think, he does need to really kind of slow himself down because he answered right away with that question of Hugh Laurie. And I do think he needs to just take a minute and be like, think it out. And sometimes obviously we're human. We get excited about knowing the answer. Like I know I did. I'm like, obviously. Me getting excited about knowing the answer. Nuts. But yeah, so I'm very impressed with him. I would really love to see him come back in singles. Unfortunately, that does mean he's like technically 0-2 or 0-3, I believe at this point. He lost pretty famously so to Brendan Meyer in his singles match debut last season, and he lost in this one. But those are the only 2 singles matches with him I can remember off the top of my noggin. Now, Craig the Barbarian, no surprise he did as great as he did. We also, we're talking about him as being one of the competitors of the year, rookie of the year. And I think this really, furthers him in that conversation. So I can't wait to see more of him and hope maybe I doubt we'll see him in the teams tournament. Realistically, I do think it's going to go to the founding fathers, to be completely honest. But, I would love to see him in more of him pretty soon in that tournament as well, not just in singles, obviously. So, okay, you guys, let's do a quick update on both these teams, how they're looking going forward. Let's see if I can pull it up. Okay, now I apologize. I do not have the most up-to-date roster with all the wins and everything. I apologize for that. So as you can see down here in the bottom left side, the Barbarian obviously winning against Seibold. The Barbarian is going to be going up against the winner of William Beast Bibiani versus James White. Now, I'm not going to lie. I do assume that William Beast Bibiani is going to win in that match, but also, if he were to lose to anyone, it could be James White. James White is such a great competitor. I feel like he's a very efficient, strategic competitor as well. So I cannot wait to see that happen. I do not know the outcome of that match. However, I have been told that it is a good match. And I'm like, don't tell me anything at all. I don't want to know anything ever. None. So I'm excited to see that go down as well. And, the winner of that is also going to, go up against here. So that's going to be interesting. And also from just a quick update from earlier this week, Chance Ellison is going up against Liz the Shannon Miller. And, that was a really awesome match as well. So I cannot wait to see this little quadrant down here really, get smaller and smaller until we get to the champ of that section. So that's going to be pretty darn cool. Now, do want to update you guys on this as well. So looking at, the Finstock Exchange to start off with, obviously the Barbarian going forward, he just won his this match, so he is going to be keeping on for this one. And now over to where there. Okay, yes, the Droogs. Now the competitors ahead are Bonnie, Alonso Duraldo, Witney, Seibold, and Jader. Now looking at this means that Jader is the only competitor remaining for the Burning Droogs in the single tournament. So that is huge. Jader is a rookie himself. Also, I would definitely argue one of the, best competitors we've seen so far this year, rookies we've seen so far this year. Also, I think should be in contention for rookie competitor of the year. He's not a perfect competitor, but gosh darn it, he improves with every match, and I'm so amazingly impressed with him. And he's, I love the guy. He's such a cool, chill dude. I met him over in Orlando. He's wonderful. Him and his lady, so great. But yeah, so the Droogs are really heavily dependent on Jader in order to move forward with the tournament. So, good luck. Oh, who's he going to go up against next? Let me just double check. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't know where he is. Jader. I'm blind, guys. Where is this? I have no idea. Witney, Seibold, Lonzo. Where are you at, man? There you are. Okay, so he beat Veveda. So, and Tom beat Tim Franco, not sadly, because that was a great match. So Jader is going to be going up against Tom. So that's going to be a great match. Can't wait to see that go down. So yeah, no pressure to Jader, and the Droogs is relying on you guys. Anyway, I do think we should actually do a quick, in the near future, we should also do a singles tournament update, just kind of keeping track on where everyone, all the factions are doing so far. So I think that would be pretty awesome. You guys, if you're asking, sorry, sniffles. I have allergies right now. I apologize. If you guys are kind of curious about the stats and all that good stuff, be acquainted with the Schmodown Live Tournament Brackets 2020. It's right there. The schmodownlive.com website is my best friend personally, or you can check out all the other websites and groups, Facebook groups as well. But yes, that's everything for this match. And so, guys, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to be hanging out with you guys just for a few more minutes before I head out and start boxing stuff. So I also want to give you a quick update. So where you can find me is at RealAlexMac on Twitter. Everything's in the description box below. But also tonight, I'm going to be hosting a match of Schmo Bates. It's corruption themed. I'm so excited. And it's going to be between some of my favorite people of all time, Marisol McKee versus Chance Ellison, current team's champion. Chance Ellison, that is, with Shannon Barney as my co-host. So many amazing people, and I will not tell you who my guest host is. So I'm excited. Okay, now that's me starting at 9:30 Central, 7:30 Pacific. So please come and hang out. And you guys, like I mentioned, you guys are going to be helping to determine the winner with your vote. So definitely come hang out. We'd really appreciate it. Just saying. All right, so I'm just going to go over to answer a few quick questions. I would love to know how you guys are doing. Are you guys in fantasy leagues? Are you guys in also who's on your fantasy league as well? Actually, let me tell you. I actually have several people in my fantasy league. I'm very grateful. I actually have Liz Shannon Miller in my fantasy league, as well as who else do I have in my league? I don't remember. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I would love to know who's in your fantasy league. Are you guys in fantasy leagues? Is that your cup of tea? But regardless, but also what other factions are you really cheering on, this season? I would love to know. But yes, that's everything we have today. Guys, you can also find other stuff we're doing here this weekend. We have an episode of Call Live starting. We're doing that on Saturdays or Sundays. I can't remember off the top of my head. We're switching our schedules around, for some people in C2A. Call Live is where we kind of go over all the matches of the week and just do a lot of, match updates and predictions, all that good stuff. We do that. And, that's hosted by Kelsey Kins, one of my dear best friends. She's wonderful, all that in a bag of chips. But also we have an episode of Chill to Action coming up, I believe, on Sunday. And, we have a lot of really awesome people, coming out. It's our interview show here at Chill, here at Call to Action. Really have interviews with Schmodown personalities, people behind the scenes. Last week we had Dan Merle and Mark Knopik, Schmodown championship couple, champion couple, I mean. And, also we have John Roca. We had, a lot of really amazing people. We had Nerd Chronic, Eric Rodriguez. We had Video Drew. If you're not familiar with what it is, definitely come and hang out. It's a really guaranteed of fun times. Yes. Thank you so much to Danny Coast for reminding me. Call Live are on Saturdays. And, I stand corrected, no Chill this week, but we usually have it every single week. So, okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go box some stuff up and try to clean stuff up. So everything, I'm got a busy day ahead of me. And please come hang out with me in just a few hours for some Schmobates. Okay, guys, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe and wear a mask. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.